Huh, I can fix him. Him? Which side are you on? The Roman Empire or ancient Greece? Constantinople. Did you mean Istanbul? They don't know the fastest man-made object is a manhole cover. H.P. Lovecraft has a cat girl. What will he name her? Your next task is to name every state in Holy Roman Empire. Communist music. Communist economy. Stirling Castle, we surrender. King Edward I of England. I've got a trebuchet, and I'm going to use it. Caligula. His senators. All of you, get out. Except you stay. His horse. 8:32 p.m. How to invade Rome. 8:43 p.m. How to get salt out of your everything. What clothing companies think men want to dress like? What men actually want to dress like? There is no Easter bunny, there is no tooth fairy, and there is no legitimate successor to the Roman Empire. Ancient Greeks after memorizing the whole Iliad and Odyssey. Everyone is stupid except me. Basically every animal. Ancient Egyptians. Is this a god? My parents at age 32. Let's have a baby. Yes. Julius Caesar at age 32. Do you not think it is matter of sorrow that while Alexander, at my age, was already king of so many peoples, I have as yet achieved no brilliant success? American gold miners. Russian Empire realizing that there was gold in Alaska. This onion won't make me cry. Franz Ferdinand's last words were him trying to assure his wife that he was fine. Brits in 1997. Hong Kong leaving marking the official end of the British Empire. The Roman Empire. Whatever Mussolini was doing. When Europeans finally get to Antarctica, but there aren't any native people to suppress, I tie my head out. Russia started World War I. It was their fault for causing Germany to protect their ally. Excuse me, I have some objections. This is the 27th floor. Morocco being the first country to recognize the USA, Great Britain. Most cultures before they die believes in a hopeful, divine and tranquil afterlife. Ancient Mesopotamian before they die, now is not the time for fear, that comes later. Martin Luther's view on Christianity and the Church. Luther's views on Jews. Dominating the world for a decade before coming to a hugely disappointing end. Alexander the Great. Game of Thrones. Madam, please trust me. If I lick your feet you'll be cured from the plague. Latin American nations trying communism. Another US-backed right-wing dictator. Look, German plans to subjugate the world. Barbaric. Anyway, what Cha got there? A smoothie. France throughout history. It's time for Europe. It's time for America. It's time for Asia. It's time for Africa. Did anything of significance happened on June 4th, 1989? Many people don't realize how big was ancient Rome, so I added a banana for scale. French girls. Excuse me, sir, aren't you Benjamin Franklin? Yes, I am. I'm also hot and thirsty. 14th century French peasants. Do you want to nail a cat to a post and beat it to death with your forehead while your hands are tied behind your back? Roman generals thinking Caesar can't invade Greece because it isn't sailing season. Caesar, whose previous job was keeping track of sailing seasons. Jesus Christ. Will you please listen? I'm the Messiah. Romans. Rome after losing 20% of its adult men in a day at Cannae. I didn't hear no bell. This onion won't make me cry. Napoleon took 180,000 horses with his army as he rode into Russia in 1812. 175,000 were lost. Vikings after not being able to pillage another random town. This is dumb. 16th and 17th century Christians. We baked pies in the shape of baby Jesus. Puritans. Honduras in 1941, after declaring war on Germany and providing the Allied powers with no troops, but lots and lots of bananas. Minecraft is great because you can create things that never happened. Being able to outrun your assassins. Pythagoras. There's a field of beans. Pythagoras. Oh, there goes that Pythagoras guy. World War I officer winning a medal for gaining 1 inch of ground at the cost of an entire town's male population. I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? The city has fallen, and I'm still alive. Last words of Constantine XI, before charging the Ottomans. Lovecraft had a cat. I wonder what was her name. Alright, I get it. This is not a peace treaty, this is an armistice for 20 years. England and France celebrating the Treaty of Versailles for creating peace in Europe. Hatred of the English, Ireland, United States. In 1980 to Key West, Florida declares independence from the US and creates the Conch Republic. Immediately declares war against the US. Surrenders approximately 1 minute later. Then asks for $1 billion in foreign aid from the US. No, you can't keep a pet in the military camp. Okay. Congratulations, Private. You earned yourself a promotion. Raw, eats cigarettes. We did it. We time traveled. But to what year? Let me ask that guy over there. Hey, any major news? Russia is preparing to invade Ukraine. I have no idea. What's the problem of Socrates? He's ugly. 2 men in military uniforms from the early 20th century. Gosh, I wonder who they might be. Don't come to Europe tomorrow. Mr. President, I assure you, nuking Manchuria with 50 nukes is absolutely necessary. Europeans about to send colonists to America so they can make fun of them in the future. I'm gonna do what's called a pro-gamer move. I won the space race. No, I got the first man on the moon. Amateurs. What was that? Punk. One who in 2000 BCE with some fireworks and a chair. Amateurs. Western Europe. Greek fire. Byzantine Empire. Gonna fight the communists when the revolution comes. Day 1. Day 2. Day 817. Do you think Irene of Athens had girl power? Yes, of course. Do you think she effectively utilized girl power by gouging her son's eyes out and declaring herself empress of the Byzantine Empire? The English are fleeing. France in 1371. France in 1940. The Americans. George Washington retiring and opening whiskey distillery. A third presidential term. USA and USSR. This sub. UK. China, Canada, Brazil, etc. Then, now, Mars, Venus, Earth. Well, how the turntables. Ishtar, flirts with Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh, get away from me, ho. Babe, please stop posting about ancient Rome. Nobody cares about some old empire that died off years ago. Let us offer prayers to the gods of victory and then let us arm ourselves to the teeth, just in case the gods aren't listening. Ottoman Empire or something. I don't know, I failed history. America celebrating its victory over Britain in the War of 1812. Britain, who was too focused on France to even care. The Red Army willing to spread communism to the rest of Europe. The newly re-established Poland. Western Europe recovering from 4 years of war. Alexander with 15 years of conquest and no losses. Sun Tzu with 40 years of conquest and no losses. Simoheha. Random Russian conscript who just wants to eat. Europeans wondering why their ships suddenly break near the Maratha naval fort of Vijaydurg. The Marathas who had built a strong, invisible underwater wall in the sea. People, when has our country become this unequal and unjust? Literally any historian. When you are a Greek and you hear people in the hills are shouting Eureka. But they come closer and they were saying Erica. The big three dividing Germany. France getting a piece after throwing a tantrum. King dies in medieval ages. Older son about to be crowned king. His younger brother or uncle plotting to kill him in his sleep. Mansa Musa, with an estimated net worth of $400 billion. Wealthiest person in recorded history. Caesar Augustus, donating $6 trillion. Simping is dangerous son. The last time someone did, Troy was burned to the ground. The Saxons. When you finally repel the Vikings out of England after centuries of occupation, sackings, and war. But 2 weeks later the Normans invade and beat you in Hastings, and occupy you again. North Korea, South Korea, Japan. Phalanx units when you combat them from the front instead of flanking them. Your village is being raided by Japanese Imperial Army. So next question, totally hypothetical. If the Pope calls some uncivilized barbarians the Roman Empire, that makes them the Roman Empire, yes? World calling India progressive as it has one of the longest serving female head of government. Indians who saw democracy die under her leadership. Babe, please stop. Nobody cares about your love for ancient Persian Empire. Yup, this one's doing numbers. People of Babel, we will build a tower that will reach heaven, so God can be proud of us. God, I'm about to end this man's whole career. Tinder. Real life. Jingle Bells was originally a Thanksgiving song, and old lyrics have verses about picking up girls and drag racing in the snow. Stop. Thank you for watching this video. Tune in at 5 PM British time for a video of changing topic, and at 7 PM for daily juicy memes. Check out my Discord server using the link in the description. Also be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you didn't already.